Hello everybody, it's Blaze here, and today I'm going to be showing you an awesome 2-in-1 chicken tower, and this is going to be a really cool farm to do a lot of things with. It's very versatile. You can get your food this way, or you can just get eggs if you please to either add more chickens to your farm, or to egg your friend's house in a multiplayer world, or just make some pumpkin pie or cake. So yeah, let's get into it. This thing is very simple. It's another 3x5 design. Excluding this glass right here, so it's about 3x6, and yeah, I basically try to go for the most compact way to do things, because you guys don't want a huge contraption to use. Now it's very simple. On the left side here we have two things. You could either have a sign, or you could just have these item frames here if you feel like it, but right now it's in egg mode, and we don't have any eggs yet because I just loaded this up with chickens. But if you turn it on, it'll be on chicken mode, and you can already see I had it on chicken mode now that the chickens are in there, and once they grow up, they will hit the lava here and burn, and then all their goodies will come into here. So this farm not only gives you cooked chicken and feathers, it also gives you eggs. So yeah, let's get into the building of it. Alright guys, for the first layer, this is going to be the hardest one, just kidding, but we're going to go 3 out like this, and then we're going to count in 1, well, this is going to be 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to leave 2 spaces here, and then just put those back in for our redstone, and then we're going to put a chest like that. You could also put a double chest, but I just do that for symmetry, and then 2 hoppers facing into them, just like that. Okay, so for the first layer, you're also going to need to break out this block and then place a torch there, and then we're going to get a redstone lamp, and then we're going to throw that on there. If you wish, you don't need a redstone lamp, but I just think it looks cool with these kind of designs, and then a switch like this. So let's put those away, and then on the back of the redstone lamp, you're going to put another torch, and then a redstone dust like that, and it'll invert that and turn the torch off. Now you're going to put a dispenser, and you're gonna put it on top of that hopper there, and then you're going to get a slab, put it there, and then glass, and put it on top of the chest. So now for the other redstone part, you're going to have a comparator coming out here, and don't worry about this redstone dust going into there. It won't really matter when we have the egg mode on, which I believe is on right now, and I'll explain this to you in a minute. So then you're going to put a redstone repeater right after there, and then you're just going to bring the signal around, place a block next to the dispenser, and then put a piece of redstone on top of there. And then you could just fill this in as you please, just like that, if you wanted it to look nicer from the sides. But I would also recommend putting this design in a wall, behind something, you know, something like that, just to conceal the redstone. Okay, so now that we're done with the frame, we have no more redstone to do, so it's going to be very simple. Through here, you just have to listen closely, and we can get it done. So you're going to place 3 stone bricks like this, and then you're going to make a glass to complete the tube that will hold the lava bucket. And because we have a slab there will be a space where the chickens can grow, and they will not be killed until they become adults, and we can actually get loot from them, which is a really smart idea. And now we're going to just finish this off. We're not going to place a piece of stone here. We're just going to actually, instead of putting a stone brick here, we're going to remove that and quickly place a hopper on top of that. And we're not going to place anything here, because that will power this hopper here, and we do not want that. So again, you could just cover everything up if that's what you please, except for that right there. You could just put a stair there if you really want to cover that up. Doesn't really matter, but that signal cannot be broken, so you want to keep that like that. And then again, you could just go like that. Alright, so now for the last step, it's going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th layer combined. I know it sounds like a doozy, but it's actually going to be really easy. So now we're just going to place glass, stone bricks, and then your final hoppers is 1 on top of that, and then like this, just going 3 like that, and that is basically the 4th layer. You just need to fill this up if you feel like it. And then this part I kind of had tricky on, I had trouble on, not tricky, it was tricky, but you know what I mean. So I don't know what to do here. I'm not very good at building, if you guys know already. So I just cover this up in glass so you guys can see, and maybe just put stone bricks like that, and then a trapdoor so that you can get in and fill the chickens up whenever you like. Whoa, lag spike, I'm sorry about that, guys. And then this is just going to simulate what it would be like in survival. You just throw some chickens in there like that, and then they grow up. Oops. And then, yeah, it just close off. Very simple. I don't know how to do this. It is a tower, so it should stay consistent with the glass and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's really it. That's a chicken tower. So thanks for watching. Peace.